Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Yeah, I tell them the truth. I do it for my people, gotta represent. And everything else is irrelevant. I'm putting on the whole armor of God, and now I'm in charge like a phone that's on 1%. Came here on a boat, but I'm leaving in a spaceship. A black man ruling this world is outrageous. All we know for dancing and singing on stages. My sisters is still shaking what they mama gave them. Damn, and I need a checker, that's something I can't stand. A prophet always gotta take the matters in his hand. David told King Solomon how to walk like a man, so that's in my plans. And came in this world as a prophet. Did it, I know that some people tell me to stop it. Doing what I'm supposed to, I be prophesying. They say don't believe him, that nigga be lying. And you know a prophet's always hated in his hometown. They don't wanna listen when I say this place is going down. Doing what I'm supposed to, I be prophesying. They say don't believe him, that nigga be lying. I tell the truth.
Four Corner News.
The truth. The truth, the truth.
Four Corner News,
The truth,
where truth speaks.
the truth.
Yeah,
The truth,
you hate me because I speak the truth.
the truth,
Yeah.
the truth.
Let me bring you in like the inner sign. We can keep it moving like it's enterprise. The truth be on the corner like them boys that spin them signs. Add not to what's after 9. You see it's nothing. Word cut both ways and stabbed in the stomach. The day cometh when the earth will burn as an oven. Filet mignon, my faith too strong. To live forever, boy, will be a great coupon. I'm standing on your block with my camp boots on. Not a sign of disrespect, but a silver lining. Gorilla back, and we still intact. Let them know the real is back. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, you will feel alive when I speak to you. Every scripture is like a slice. The word of God can really get a piece of you.
Came in this world as a prophet. Did it, I know that some people tell me to stop it. Doing what I'm supposed to, I be prophesying. They say don't believe him, that nigga be lying. And you know a prophet's always hated in his hometown. They don't wanna listen when I say this place is going down. Doing what I'm supposed to, I be prophesying. They say don't believe him, that nigga be lying. I tell the truth.
The truth, the truth, the truth. The truth, the truth, the truth. The truth, the truth, the truth.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Shouts out to all the believers. Look, they hate me cause I talk like Christ. Hate me cause I walk like Christ. Think like Christ. Hate me cause I teach like Christ. When I grow up, I just wanna be like Christ. Hate me cause I talk like Christ. Hate me cause I walk like Christ. Think like Christ. Hate me cause I teach like Christ. When I grow up, I just wanna be like Christ. Crucify me then. They gon' pluck my bed, they gon' hang me up, but we still surviving here. Oh, did I mention they gon' spit on me? I'm a spitting image. Put to death, but I'm still living. They lynch Christ and they Willie Lynch and still think he's white, but it's not written.
That false image is not written up. It's a pedophile that you thinking of. It's all lies that is not Christ. What they wrote down, it was not right. How we living now is not life. All that sinning now we lost sight. When that sky cracking, that man you see, I guarantee you he is not white. Damn. They hate me cause I walk like who? Even we are not like you. We got the truth. You get the gist. Don't wanna hear ish cause you not quite Jews. Think on that though. The Jews are black though. They lynch Christ but he coming back though. Prophesying how we still in act. So much living water I could probably backstroke. We following Christ how it's written. That's something that you should rethink again. We kill the old man of this world in order that we could just live again. We just wanna walk in the shoes, hoping this soul can fit them in. Repent for the kingdom not hand. Babylon coming to an end. Hate me cause I walk like Christ. It's written something not like Christ. He had black skin, wool type hair. No need to stare, we look just like Christ. First servants, but we now heirs. Making intercession just for our prayers. Such a blessing and he's so possessive. Our savior, but he not theirs. You go hard, well, we go harder. All glory go to the Father. Say you living, but you won't repent. When that fire come, then don't even bother. End times are already authored. Quick moment, then are being altered. With the promises that we given. As it's written, it seems easy to walk on water like Christ.
They hate me cause I talk
talk like Christ. Hate me cause I walk like Christ. Think like Christ. Hate me cause I teach like Christ. When I grow up, I just wanna be like Christ. Hate me cause I talk like Christ. Hate me cause I walk like Christ. Think like Christ. Hate me cause I teach like Christ. When I grow up, I just wanna be like Christ. Crucify me then.
Shalom, shalom. Most High in Christ bless to you all. Welcome to Four Corners News, where the truth speaks. That's right. I am Captain Zakar. And to my left,
Captain Severus.
and to my right,
Officer Daniel.
and to my far right,
Officer Lyell.
and we make up Four Corners News. That's right. Welcome to another show, live Thursday, 9 p.m. Share us with your mama and them. Let them know that we about to bring out the word and make it make sense.
That's
to
right.
them.
That's right.
So share this thing if you can, all right? Hey, let's get straight into it because we ain't got much time, all right? Hey, so if you've been paying attention to what's going on in Israel, because we are a world within a world,
That's
right? That's what the Most High says. They trying to suppress the truth, man. They trying to keep the lost of the silencer. They try to keep the scattered sheep from waking up, right? And they did something this week on YouTube. Pull that up on YouTube so we can see what they did. Pull that image up for us. So y'all, this class was a few weeks ago, right?
That's
Hitler, anti-Semitism, and the real Jews.
That was a banger.
It was a heavy class,
If you
man.
wasn't there, man, you better get the notes.
All kind of history came out in that, books and everything. The bishop brought that thing out with the deacons. So what YouTube took upon themselves, they banned it for a few days. And you know what happened? Everybody, some people don't get to watch the Sabbath because they might have to work on the Sabbath or whatever. So they watch the replays, and the emails and the comments was filling up. What happened to the video?
Right.
Where's the video at? I can't find it. When I click on it, it says not viewed. But go to the next image to show what happened when people started clicking on it on YouTube. Look at that. Read that for us, officer.
This video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on hate speech.
Hey, turn us up, y'all. Turn us up. They said we low. Read it again for them.
This video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on hate speech.
Now, see, this is the thing that you see happening before our eyes, where truth is now becoming hate speech.
Right. Dang.
That's the thing. We ain't even going to be able to speak the truth no more. Like, have to sugarcoat every. Give me that. What's that script in Amos 5 and 10?
That's the one.
Tell me where we brought out hate. We didn't say at all we hate these people. We hate you. That was not spoken at all, or in any way was it what's that word? What's the word I want to say? Accentuated that we was implying hate towards another people. We was just bringing out facts, truth.
Right.
Read that in Amos 5 and 10.
Amos chapter 5 and verse 10. They hate him.
They do what?
They hate him. That rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
That's the time we living in. They hate those that speak uprightly to those that rebuke in the gate. Because what we doing? We rebuking the false claims of people that have stole our nationality.
Right.
Bring it out.
So where's the hate in that? That's not hate. That's just true. We giving facts. It's like if you showed up to a daggone college class. What do you want them to do to you? Lie to you for your education? No, you want them to give you straight facts and truth so you can be educated. And that's all we doing.
Four Corner News.
Christ.
Right. We're actually doing the opposite.
But that's the MO though, Cap. You gotta understand. That's the MO of Esau. Esau's remember they are the number one villain on the planet.
Bring it out.
The number one villain on the planet. They don't want to be uncovered. They don't want to be revealed. Yeah, because they still have a ultimate plot to destroy the children of Israel.
That's right.
So what's happening is the saviors, all right, the Israelites.
Bring it
what
on.
they're doing is revealing it with the scriptures, bringing the history, mirroring it with the scriptures, and guess what? The villains don't like it.
What was that word you just called?
Savior.
Oh,
Come on,
Lord.
man.
No, that's blasphemy, man.
It's written,
You
bro.
know, every Christian on the face of the earth right now just say you're blaspheming the name of the Lord because you said you was a savior and not they white Jesus. Hey!
That's witchcraft, Cap. That's witchcraft. All they trying to do is control the masses with crafty counsel.
Bring it out.
The craftiness of their counsel. Watch this. I can get a script.
Yeah.
Go to Psalms chapter 140 and read verse 1. Psalms 140 and verse 1. Watch this.
You went deep.
Because God,
Psalms 140. Go ahead.
yes, God tell you the attributes of this man.
Bring it out.
He tells you the attributes of this man and how you're supposed to deal with him. Watch this. Read.
Psalms chapter 140, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man.
Come on.
Which imagine mischiefs in their heart.
What'd he do?
Imagine mischiefs in their heart.
God says he imagines mischief. That's what Bishop brought out in that class.
Yeah.
It was what is that Edomite woman name? Samuel Adam.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about the one that used to be like a
former mayor, the former minister.
She was something in the Senate or the minister or something.
Right.
She was
In Israel.
Yeah.
She brought out that was a trick or a tactic to use when you say anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Right? Read on.
Which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually
Uh-huh.
are they gathered together for war.
Because they all know we at war.
That's heavy.
That right there, when you neglect somebody from teaching their nationality, that is war.
Yeah, it is.
That is war. That's exactly what that is.
Spiritual war.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's heavy. That's heavy right there, man. Hey, go to what is that? Revelation chapter 12. I'm gonna show you though. This is why we see that a class, and it's just words. You blocking video for just words, bringing out truth and facts, cause it ain't like Bishop was not reading out of the Bible.
Bring it out.
It ain't like Bishop was not pulling out history books from their scholars, so he wasn't making up his own words. This is what you see happening. Give me that. I think it's like Revelation 12, 17.
Yep.
Yeah, read that.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
I'm going to tell you right now, every Edomite on the face of the earth, whether they French Edomites, they Russian Edomites, they Germany Edomites, they Australia Edomites, they Jewish Edomites, they are dragons.
That's right.
You know how you know they dragons? Put them out in the sun.
That's right.
And watch their real color come out.
Right.
Turn red. Rito.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
See, that's war right there. See, this is what we don't realize about Esau. He was blessed because Amalek is an Edomite. Yeah. That's who the Jewish people are today. They are Amalek. They are blessed with the art of war. And a lot of times we think of war of just guns and Romans with knives and stuff. There's mental warfare that is more long lasting than actual gun.
Bring it out. Remember, America has a branch a military called Central Intelligence Agency.
There you go.
So that lets you know
That's
exactly what you're saying, Captain. Because they have that center where they have actual agents that infiltrate organizations, countries, and they beat them mentally, not with guns.
There you go. Yeah, that's heavy. Like they'll overthrow your damn country by putting a word in a few people's ears, and now you got a damn militia try to overthrow the government.
Right. Anti-Semitic.
That's war right there, man. So read that again. It says, it was remnant made war with the remnant of the seed that did what?
Which keep the commandments of God.
They ain't worried about the people that ain't keeping the commandments of God. They not worried about black people on music calling each other niggas and the women bees and hoes and selling drugs. They ain't worried about them. But the ones that are keeping the commandments and know the truth, as soon as you speak up, it's time to activate for war. They know that.
Right.
It's in their spirit.
They ain't worried, like what Bishop said, they ain't worried about the Egyptologists.
Oh, yeah.
The Christian,
Not
the Muslim. They ain't worried about them. They not keeping the commandments.
Right. They don't mean it. Yeah. You Negroes could be King Tut all you want to. Yeah, be King Tut all you want to.
Cap, they know all of that stuff that they preach is not going to unify the people.
Right.
They can't link to it. They spirit don't bond to it.
That's heavy right there. That's what it is. The spirit don't have.
Right.
That's cold-blooded right there. That's why people ain't gathered to Egyptology in the masses.
Right.
The spirit ain't driving them. The spirit of the Lord ain't there, man. Finish read that though. Which keep the commandments.
Which keep the commandments of God. And have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
That he came and died for the Israelites.
That's right.
The real Jews. Now, with them though making war with us, you know, God just ain't gonna let them make war and get away with it.
Right.
Bring it out.
I mean, we suffering, but God's doing something behind the scenes. Just read verse 16. See what God doing.
Verse 16.
Yep.
And the earth helped the woman.
The what?
And the earth helped the woman. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
That flood that the dragon cast out of his mouth is any time that one of these Negroes speak up and say that they are Shemitic and that they are the Israelites.
Right.
The flood is to send a red-faced ass rabbi.
Bring it out. Right.
Send an old-ass 94-year-old man with a costume on.
Right.
Fire them from their job, take their money, and make them apologize. That's the flood that the dragon sends out anytime we speak the truth. Give me that Psalms, what's that?
85?
Yeah, Psalm 85 and 11.
Right
to show how the earth is opening her mouth.
Psalm chapter 85 and verse
11.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
Bring it out. Truth shall spring out of the earth.
How is the earth opening her mouth? Truth is springing out. It's speaking truth. And here's the thing about it, though, Captain Girls. Here's the thing about it. The earth ain't damn like opening up a daggone like what we read back in Numbers that swallowed up Korah and them. It ain't opening up a daggone sinkhole and the damn words of the Bible coming out.
Right.
That ain't happening. How's the earth opening up her mouth? It's sending us out there on the streets.
That's right.
To speak the truth. That's how the earth is opening her mouth. You see blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who are like Israelites out on the corners 365. Can't speak for other camps, but I know here in IUIC, we 365 days out there on the streets.
That's right.
As long as the Lord is allowing us to do it, we out there on the streets, whether it be fly missions, teaching, whatever it might be.
Get that real quick in Isaiah 62.
Right out.
Because we about these scripts.
That's right.
All right. We're not going to get exactly what the Lord commanded us to do. We're going to do it.
That's right.
So read
That's right.
Isaiah 62 and 6.
Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
I have set watchmen upon thy walls.
Come on.
O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
365.
Damn,
that's right.
We not holding our peace.
Hey, that's cold.
Thus saith the Lord, and we are activated. We must obey. Read.
Which shall never hold their peace.
Come on.
Day nor night.
So we're not going to hide behind no computer screen.
Hey,
we're going to be there.
That's heavy. Day nor night. Hey, man, we be
Day
having
night.
night camp.
Night camp.
Damn, that's cold-blooded.
They out there right now, Cap.
They
right there.
Right now.
We have a 365 group right now. The prophets are crying out loud, bringing the understanding to the people.
What's the page on Facebook? Acts of the Apostles.
There you go.
If you want to see IUIC on the streets 365 days, go to Acts of the Apostles on Facebook, and you'll see us.
That's
Acts of
right.
the Apostles 365. Go ahead.
Right.
Cap.
No, finish up. 7. Go on to 7.
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
It says, keep not silent. And so if you're about the Lord's work, you can't stay silent. There's no break.
That's right.
Your mind is constantly thinking of new, innovative ways on how to bring forth this understanding.
That's right.
Right.
Is that it on that?
You said verse 7?
Verse 7.
And give him no rest till he establish.
Till he what?
Till he establish.
Read.
Until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
That's the mission, y'all. That's the goal.
That's a cold.
Hey, go to Baruch 2 and 30. Go to Baruch 2 and 30 to show you what the truth that's springing up out the earth, man. Baruch 2 and 30. Here's the truth that they trying to suppress.
Right.
Break it out. Read that.
Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30.
Bring it out.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Yeah, you black folks is hard-headed as hell. What? That's what we got there saying. What it say? What our mamas used to say? Oh, this is Judah. I don't know about Levi. I don't know about Benjamin. But our parents used to say a hard head make a soft ass. They used to tear us up.
Right. Benjamin liked the sticks. Branches off the trees. Yeah, go get a branch.
Oh, go get a branch. Yeah, we used to get the switch too.
Switch.
Yeah, the switch. Try to get the smallest switch off the damn tree. That'll break when it hit you the first time, and then your daddy see, or your mama would. The daddy used the belt. Your mama with the switch, see, it'll break after the first time she hits you. Be like, go get another one. Damn, that was torture, man.
Benjamin crazy. They grab anything next to them. My grandma whooped me with her damn flip flop.
Yeah, a chanclada is what they call it, right?
Levi mastered that bad boy.
What?
They put the vines together, and then they dip the vines in water.
Oh, see,
and you got a choice. You could get that, or you get the thick belt.
See, that's why the Lord had to take Levi out of the priesthood. Y'all was too much with it, man.
Oh man,
damn, that's torture.
Man.
Right. That give you flashbacks of slavery.
Yeah,
man.
You only had the belt. No belts. Belts was rare. Only they used the belts for the church, or you going out of business. You were going to immigration. That was it. Other than that, you getting your butt whooped with some vines.
Hey, Levi, y'all ain't right, man. Read that again in Baruch 2 and 30, man.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities,
in the land of our captivities, Babylon the Great, the islands, the Caribbeans, Germany, wherever we scattered at, read.
They shall remember themselves.
We're going to do what?
They shall remember themselves.
That's why they trying to block our videos.
Right.
I think they put it back up after we disputed it, but just for them to even block it in the first place is let you know they trying not to let the truth spring out where we remember ourselves. Because once we remember ourselves, it's it. It's over. It's game time. The 1/3 come in, it's over. Christ is coming back because the scriptures cannot be broken.
Hey, Cap, that's the things that they do, knowing that they are at war, they know exactly who to target. Yeah. That's what you was bringing out earlier about certain things like Egyptology, Christianity. They're not worried about those things. Right. But they know what this truth is doing to the world. Yep. They know. Watch this. Give me Acts. Go to Acts chapter 17. And read verse 6.
Acts chapter 17 and verse 6.
They know what the truth is doing to this world. Everybody is starting to be spiritual or connect themselves with the Bible. Yeah. Claim to be, not claim, know that they are Israelites.
You got entertainers, you got athletes, right? You got actors that are doing that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Read that.
Acts chapter 17 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down.
That's what those brothers out there doing, the 365.
That's heavy.
Every day you go out on the street, you see brothers in purple and gold.
Yeah.
Explaining to you who you are, explaining what we need to do in order to fix the actual problems in our community.
Yeah, that's heavy, man.
And that's turning the world upside down.
That's right.
Read that again. Read that final part again.
These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also.
We gonna be everywhere.
That's right.
Everywhere that the Lord opens up doors for us to go through and preach the gospel, you best believe we gonna be there teaching the gospel.
That's right.
Whether it be Africa, Germany, hell, even in Israel, the bishop went over there and taught our people.
Right. That's right.
The bishop went over there and taught our people in Israel. And if you watched what was that? Shout Out Tuesday.
Yeah.
You see how our people are being persecuted over there, because some of them our people up there, we fled into Ethiopia. The Acts 11 says that.
Right.
So some of our people are over there. Bishop even went over there. So wherever the Lord opens up the doors, we gonna be there. Give me that in Psalms 19 to show that. Psalms 19, and let's read 2 through 4 to show that you can't stop the truth. The Lord said that you can't stop it. Psalms 19, let's read 2 through 4.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 2.
Bring it out.
Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
There is no speech nor language. Why? Because we gonna find an interpreter in that place where we had to get the gospel out.
Right. That's right.
That's what Paul said. If it's an interpreter, go ahead and bring out the word. If it's not, then keep quiet. That is what we do. But if we got somebody can speak the language of where we at, hey, you stand right here. I'm gonna talk and repeat. What was that? They went into Africa.
Haiti.
No, it wasn't Haiti. They went to Africa and they were speaking Twi.
Twi, right?
Yeah, Twi.
Was it Ghana?
It was somewhere Ghana or Nigeria or somewhere, but they were speaking. It was maybe Sierra Leone. They were speaking Twi. I ain't never heard of no damn Twi.
Right? Never heard of that about
me either.
But when you watch those videos of the leadership over there, they was talking in English, and then the brother was speaking in Twi, bringing it out. Read verse 4.
Verse 4. Their line is gone out through all the earth.
Throughout all the earth. That line is what? That's our light. Our light, them knowing that we was gone out throughout all the earth. That truth is going throughout all the earth. Read.
And their words.
Their what?
Their words to the end of the world.
There's nothing you can do about this. Right. You can't stop it at all. The scripture can't be broken. God said that the word is going to go out to the ends of the world. So you just might as well sit back and enjoy your kingdom while you can and just leave us the hell alone.
That's right.
and
just let it go.
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing about what the heathen don't realize is that they set up these foundations and platforms for us to reach other people.
Yeah,
Bring it out. Can I get Psalms 9? Psalms 9, and let me get verse 15.
Hey, turn us up some. What'd you say, Psalms 9?
Psalms 9 and verse 15.
Psalms chapter 9 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
The heathen are sunk down in the pit.
Read on.
That they made.
That they what?
That they made.
They set up all the YouTube. They set up the Instagram.
Yeah.
They set up the Facebook.
The Twitter.
They set up the Twitter. And guess what? It's reaching 4 corners of the earth.
Oh, man. That's
Read on.
In the net which they hid in their own.
Read.
In the net which they hid in their own foot taking.
And their kingdom is about to be taken.
Yep.
The real Jews are starting to wake up and realize who they are.
That's right.
They come back to the truth. And their kingdom is over. Y'all done.
That's it.
Finished.
All praise to the Most High. And go to the next article. We're going to prove to y'all that we the real Jews.
Bring it out.
Block the video about Hitler, anti-Semitism, and the real Jews, right?
Yep.
Here's more proof that we the real Jews. Bring it up. Bring that article up, man. Read that for us, officer.
USA Today. In historic move, North Carolina City approves reparations for black residents.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I read that, I was like, oh, Lord. I'm gonna get a Cadillac. You know that's how black people think.
That was that. That was that Chappelle skit.
Yeah, that was a Chappelle skit.
Right.
Newport went up. Cadillacs went up.
Chicken, fried chicken.
Chicken sold out. The stock market of chicken went up. Damn.
Hey, but you would think that that was like money, right? That's the first thing that comes to your mind because that's what we all want. Go to the next image to show in the details. See, this is why you gotta read fine print. You know, black folk, we don't read fine print.
Nope.
We be signing off on stuff and sliding it back over to them. We don't know what the hell we just signed on that car deal. And then you take it off the lot. Hey, officer, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
That's where you.
That brother know about some daggone car deals.
Hey, they will put a $4,000, $8,000 fee, but it's not in the total. But it's on the side.
That's crazy.
Come on now. And then that's why you.
Right?
Hey, Captain Ferry, it's not even in bold print. It's in the light print.
They move it. They move it. They'll put it up here. They'll put it over here.
And that's their fee.
And that's why when you go and you see a car for like 10 grand, and you come back, it's 20 grand, 17 grand. I came in
Come
for 10
on now,
grand.
dog.
Yeah.
They real slick on those contracts.
And they paid pennies. They paid pennies for it.
Yeah, pay pennies for it, man. Hey, go to that little fine print in that article. We ain't gonna read the article. We gonna the straight fine print to show that. Pull it up. Read that for us, officer. Unanimously.
The unanimously passed resolution does not mandate direct payment.
You ain't getting no money. You ain't getting no money. Read on.
Instead, it will make investments in areas where black residents face disparities.
Hey, man, drop that, man. I want people to, we don't want no damn YMCAs no more.
Right. Boys and Girls Club.
Boys and Girls Club. That's what they we don't want no damn swimming pools in the hood. Basketball courts and damn parks. Public parks. That's what they gonna do.
That's it. Probably build up a
community center.
Yeah, there you go. A Walmart in your
Nah,
neighborhood.
you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna build a damn Christian church on the corner.
Yeah, right.
Bring it out. Damn. A community church on the corner for all black people, and they're gonna have free counseling for black people.
Oh, man.
The hell is this?
Damn.
Hell is this?
We don't want no damn YMCAs, man.
What the hell is this?
But you know what? It ain't gonna be monetary value either. Give me that Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 28, and let's read that in verse 31. Let's read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes,
Uh-huh.
and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee.
And shall not be restored. You shall not get reparations, thus saith the Lord.
Right.
You gonna get a damn YMCA. You gonna get a church. They might even put a liquor store on the corner.
Right.
The hell is this?
And say, we giving black people jobs.
Pawn shop.
Do what you said. They're gonna put a Walmart. They're gonna put a Walmart.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Black folks love Walmart, y'all. I can't stand Walmart.
I hate Walmart.
I hate it. I grind my teeth.
Hey, man.
I hate Walmart.
What you like? You like Target?
No, I can't stand Target.
You don't like
man.
Target?
But hey, I'll risk going to Target.
Yeah, right.
You know, I can't stand.
Hey,
shop
real
at
talk.
Publix.
I came up with a new
Shop at
plan.
Publix.
Just order your stuff before you go to Walmart, so they have them bring it out to you. I ain't walking in there.
You can do that. You can do that. Hey, though, but you know one thing? You go to Target though, man. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
It be quiet as hell.
Yeah,
it be quiet.
They said about that
Hey.
the color scheme.
I don't know, man.
The baskets are nice too.
Right.
They just
The
roll.
baskets,
Baskets, right,
roll.
man.
You don't
know,
get no stank face, no
Right.
caca face
Yeah, man.
from the employees or nothing.
the lines be empty. You go straight through, man.
That's what you're paying for.
That's what you're
that's
paying
the
for.
price
You're
is
right.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for.
But all of that's going up in smoke when the Lord comes
That's
back.
right.
That's right.
You can't buy me with no Target, y'all.
And we ain't,
That's
we ain't
sorry.
even go get no damn reparations to be able to go in and buy the stuff
That's
at Target
right.
because you know it's higher than Walmart. You know it's higher
Right.
than Walmart. Hey, go to that next article of I think it's Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson tried to come up with a solution for reparations.
What did he say?
Pull it up. Pull that thing up, man. Look at that. Read that for us, officer, real quick.
Bob Johnson calls for $14 trillion in reparations.
Come on now, y'all.
This is why white folk ain't giving you no damn reparations. Hey, pull up the other article to show how much that is, because it's what, like 44 million black people in America.
Right.
Pull up how much individually that is per black person. Pull up that article. This is why Nick Rose is getting the YMCA and not actual money. Read that for us, officer.
After reparations, studies suggest 151 million for each African American.
That's why they said this is not direct payments, but a YMCA and a liquor store and a church on your corner.
That's
Come
it.
on now, dog.
That's it.
They ain't giving Nick
Come
Rose.
on,
Don't think
man.
they gonna give a daggone bum on the street $151 million.
Right.
Bring it out. Crazy, man.
That's all Jake wants. Jake want money.
That's it.
That's all he wants.
Listen,
You
the
get
only
him money,
payment-
he gonna be all right.
The only payment that's going to be due to the Israelites is chains and blood. That's it. Blood and chains.
Right.
We want to see blood and chains, our oppressors in chains, and the Lord coming down and stomping our oppressors.
That's
it.
right. Feet. That's our
That's it.
reparations.
That's our reparations.
That's true
y'all.
reparations. So even if they did give you a little bit of reparations in a wine, like, look what they built for us. The neighborhood wasn't like this.
Yeah.
Because this is what our people do. They'll see stuff going up, being built. They'll be like, look what they did. They changed the neighborhood. So those reparations did work out. Although it wasn't money, it gave people jobs. true reparations for us as Israelites is to be back in our homeland, ruling the entire earth under Jesus Christ in righteousness.
That's right.
And the nations bringing rubies and diamonds
right.
and sapphires and all precious stones.
That's right.
So we can put them up in our windows.
That's right. Put them on our clothes.
Put them on our clothes.
Put them on our garments. Right.
Solomon said, have studs in our garments. That's true reparation.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Any money with your oppressor's face on it is never true reparation.
Bring it out.
Ooh, that's deep.
Damn.
That's deep.
Is that a T-shirt?
That's T-shirt. That's T-shirt.
That's T-shirt.
That's T-shirt.
If you need confirmation from your oppressor to buy something,
bring it out.
Oh, don't say it. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, officer.
Oh,
if your oppressor's face is on the money that you got for reparations, you
out.
have not truly been liberated as
Right.
a people. Oh,
there
damn.
we go. That's
Y'all
the T-shirt.
cutting up here, man. Y'all cutting. hey, now look at this. This is how you know we are the real Jews. This is how you know we are Semitic. This is how you know that we are the Israelites. We are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Bring it out.
Pull up the article about what America is doing for Jewish people in Israel right now. Pull it up.
Here we go.
Because we just read the script, right? It would never be restored to you what was taken, right?
Never.
Read what is going on in Israel right now.
Since 1985, the United States has provided nearly $3 billion in grants annually to Israel.
$3 billion a year Israel as a state is getting.
Dang.
The hell is
But
this?
hold on. Christ just said, your ox shall be slain.
Woo!
You shall not eat thereof. Your donkey's going to be taken violently away and shall not be restored to you. Bringing that up today, everything that you lost in the curses of Deuteronomy 28 will never be restored to you. So how in the hell is there some people in Israel right now getting $3 billion a year worth of reparations to them?
Right.
It don't add up.
They don't fit.
And that's coming only from the U.S., right?
That's just the U.S.
Ain't Germany doing something?
Germany's paying them
There you
too,
go.
man.
And you know the runaround Jake get just for trying to open a car wash?
Oh, man. Try to open up a business.
Yeah, try to open your own business. Try to go get a
small
loan.
business loan.
Oh, good luck on that.
Hey, go back to it. Finish it out.
That's crazy.
Go back to that. Yeah, read that.
Since 1985, the United States has provided nearly $3 billion in grants annually to Israel, with Israel being the largest annual recipient of American aid from 1976 to 2004, and the largest cumulative recipient of aid, $142.3 billion.
How much?
$142.3 billion. Not inflation adjusted.
So that means, because that stopped in 2000, it was the highest. So Germany is exceeding that now, right? But America still gives them money. Don't get it twisted, right? So in 2004 is when America stopped being the #1 leader of getting Israel money. That's when they stopped calculating the inflation. Right. So 16 years later, America's still giving them money because they haven't stopped it. So if you added 16 years worth of inflation, that thing's probably $2 billion right now.
Bring it out.
Hey, Cap, I want to add some lamb on that.
Bring it up, man.
I want to add some. Hey, watch this, because Jake think that his oppressor is, as long as he fight, he march, he protest, and he's gonna get the bag. What they say? Get
assimilate.
The bag.
Yeah, they're gonna get the bag.
They're gonna get the bag.
Yeah.
And what they really trying to do, they trying to say, okay, we want peace. Just because some of those Jakes out there say, no, we don't want the money. We just want peace. We want equality.
Right.
Let's see what God says. Go to Jeremiah 8. Go to Jeremiah chapter 8 and read verse 9.
Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of the Lord.
The wise men, that goes into your TD Jakes, your Prep Flow Dollar, your high esteemed men. Right? Read.
And what wisdom is in them?
They have no wisdom. Why? Because they bring no solutions to the problems you have. Read on.
Therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them.
That's what we was going into. Yeah. Everything in the black community has been taken away from the black people, so-called black people who are the Israelites. Read.
For everyone from the least even unto the greatest is given to covetousness. From the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely.
Because we deal falsely with each other. Yeah. This is the point. Read.
For they have healed the heart of the hurt of the daughter of my people.
Come on.
Slightly. Saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
God says peace. They say peace, peace. They trying to make appease with the enemy.
Yeah.
But God said ain't gonna be none of that.
Ain't no real peace.
Nah, ain't gonna be none of that.
Even if you got reparations, there still ain't no real peace, God is saying. That's what God is saying, man. Hey, you said you had the Germany numbers real quick before we go to commercial?
You got it? Pull it up.
Pull it up. Read that for us, officer.
Despite the protests, the agreement was signed in September 1952. The West Germany paid Israel a sum of 3 billion marks over the next 14 years. 450 million marks were paid to the World Jewish Congress. The payments were made to the state of Israel as the heir to those victims who had no surviving family.
And Negroes in America never got they 40 acres and a mule. And thus saith the Lord, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you are the Israelites.
That's right.
That is factual, historical proof. Backing up what the Bible says, that we wouldn't, what was taken from us would never be restored. We never got that 40 acres and a mule. We still waiting on it.
There you go. And it's going to come from the Lord.
That's right.
That's where we want it to come from. We don't want it from you, Esau, the red man. We don't care about y'all.
Yeah.
We want our rewards to come justly from the Lord.
That's right.
Where's that in Revelations?
Bring it up.
Give me that in Revelations real quick.
What are we looking at?
Revelations. Give me the Revelations 22 and 12.
Revelations chapter 22 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And had a great and hot...
22 and 12.
I'm sorry, 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me.
Read.
To give every man according as his work shall be.
That's what we waiting on. We waiting on the rewards from Christ.
Bring
it out. Black Messiah. Because he's what's been taken away from us, he says he's going to give us 100-fold.
That's right. That's right. All praises to the Most High.
That's right.
Amen. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this commercial break right here on Four Corners News.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. Can't take you serious, you acting petty, making me laugh like Ed and Eddie. Run out the truth when things are too heavy, like Kevin Hart, he wasn't ready. I take a bullet, I die for my people. You pull the trigger just to get equal. Most of you people fall out cause it's hard. Take pressure like Joe, I'm on my job. I can't believe it, in spiritual Egypt, my people are evil than ever before. They kill a nigga for chicken like damn, bruh, I can't even walk to the store. They be out here screaming, Jesus, I love you, when I know that it's a whole bunch of noise. I can make the world do whatever I want with the spirit of Christ. I got the force. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
I got it. This is a limited edition. No more crack cook in the kitchen. You cannot fathom the picture. The gods on the earth, the immortals are with you. You cannot even the eyes. See that the kingdom is ours. Better make haste, you'll be down if you're not keeping these laws. I'm fighting these demons, I'm fighting these heathens. Got a long way to go. Whatever was written was always written. Zephaniah against the ropes. Confusion of faces like mannequins. Orange stains like Mandarin. That probably went over their ears. But I'm back again, demolition man.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
That boy Kanye, he a con. Confused, the blackity blonde. I think he was in Vietnam. He get in the fight, he'll probably run. We do it for real, he do it for fun. We sit at the table, he begging for crumbs. He touching my plate, you know that ain't safe. He nuts, the vegan that made a mistake. Well done, my faithful servant for roasting this straight giant turkey. Confront him by his blasphemy, then vroom, that Kardashian. I ain't a regular rapper. Every bar cold, maybe it register after. I know he probably ignore this, but till you repent, just save all that shit for the toilet. Whoa.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
Shalom, this is Bishop Nathaniel. 34 times the Booster Club has been called upon, and 34 times they've answered. Join the team today and help send the prophets around the world. 12 tribes worldwide. Shalom.
I can't get enough for this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it. No top models, no need for words, cause God got us. See, masculinity need to be shown for real. And all of you that's cross-dressing would be dressed to be killed. Apollo Creed, but I'm hitting like I'm Holyfield. You counting sheep, but you the hireling, the type to flee. Just for the meat, when the battle on, they gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy. Like it or not, it's Kwam Yasharala. Laws attached to the brain, medulla oblongata. We are not the same over here, we walk with giants. 10 toes down where the clay is mixed with iron. I can't get enough for this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it.
People talk a lot, I just minister. In this race you gotta last just to finish first. I'm in a big league with the top prophets, warming up in the inside.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.
Hey, shalom, Most High Christ bless. Welcome back to Four Quarters News. If you're just tuning in, I am Captain Zakar, and to my left,
Captain Severus,
and to my right,
Officer Daniel,
and to my far right,
Officer Lyell.
And we make up Four Corners News. Hey, it's time for some good news. Roll that segment, man.
Bring it up.
So let's get some good news. I know we be hearing all the bad news all the time. So let's give our people some hope, right? It's a little shining star and all in the midst of this darkness. A brother and a sister in high school. I went into Harvard things. Pull it up. Yeah, read that for us, officer.
Black Enterprise says black teens make history with third consecutive win at Harvard debate competition.
3 times in a row.
That's right.
This is for all the nations that say that we are inferior to them, or we dumbed down, or we base people. No, not at all. You see our young children 3 times in a row at a Harvard competition. Just think about this. They are going up against, I think they're in public school, and I read the article, they going up against private school people, kids getting paid to go to, getting their school paid for, thousands of dollars, the best teachers, the small classrooms.
Harvard's up there. That's like one of the top universities.
Top Ivy League schools.
So they probably going against schools that we ain't even heard of, that like presidents' children only go to. Cornell. They going against those type of people. Let's go back and read the article real quick.
Due to the lack of diversity in higher education, specifically in the country's highest ranking universities, many institutions have created different programs to close the gap to give youth from all socioeconomic backgrounds a chance at a high quality education. Atlanta is the home of Harvard Diversity Project.
Shout out to Deacon Malachi and them up there in Atlanta. Go ahead, read that.
Where high school students can participate in different activities sponsored through the Ivy League University. This week, 2 of the program participants made history with their win at the Harvard University debate competition.
Yeah, read that next paragraph. It'll show you.
According to 11 Alive, for the 3rd consecutive year.
3 years in a row. And if you ever, now, I don't know about other people. I can only speak for myself. And I've been in a debate before, right? where you know, we told the daggone pastors if they want some more damn tithes, we paying them in lettuce.
There you go. That's right.
a debate, you gotta, because they give you topics and stuff, so you have to think it out. What can your opponent, how will they counter you, and things of that nature. So to be in a actual educational debate, if you ever been on the debate team, it's a very thought critical, a critical thinking organization that you have to take part in. It's very critical with your thinking, so it ain't easy, right? Go ahead, go back to it. Read that.
According to 11 Alive, for the third consecutive year, Madison Webb and Christian Flournoy celebrated their recent win at the prestigious competition. Webb is a high school senior, and Flournoy is a sophomore who made history as the first black female student and the youngest black student to come out of the competition victorious.
That's heavy right there. She's a sophomore and he's a senior, and they going in there 3 times in a row, smashing all topics that come against them. Dang. They let you know that they mind is working, man. They smart. Go back to it.
The program has reputation of positioning black youth to receive full scholarships and acceptance to different Ivy League and elite colleges and universities around the country.
Hey, all praise. Hey, let's go to the scripts now. Let's go to the scripts. Hey, give me that in Isaiah. Go to Isaiah chapter 41, and let's read verse 8.
Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 8.
Bring it out. What type of people we are. Read that.
But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham.
That's us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Israelites. Read on.
My friend.
No, verse 9.
Verse 9. Thou, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof.
From the who?
From the chief men thereof.
That means when God was creating Israel as a nation, he took us from the best man on the face of the earth. It wasn't nobody better than Noah. It wasn't nobody better than Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When he was forming us and all of our ancestors, he said, these are the top people on the face of the earth. So it only makes sense that our kids would win 3 times in a row a Harvard debate competition. Hey, give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. This is why it's so many distractions in the black community. This is why in your schools, and I'm gonna pull it out. I think I'm gonna bring it out in the class one day, man. How young black males, and even with black women, but it's more with black males in the school systems, they are discriminated against. And they got facts. They need a study on that stuff, man. That when people look at young black man's face, they associate them more with trouble and crime than they do any other race. So they treat them different. So this is why they do that type of stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cap, because they gotta lower their education. They actually tried to do that to me when I was in school. They tried to. They was talking to my mom. They brought her to the office, and they tried to put me in special ed.
Oh, damn! See, that's what they do. That's what they do that stuff, especially if you got a parent that is not involved in their child's life or education.
They took full advantage of that opportunity to, hey, maybe they need this help.
Yeah,
and damn well they don't need that help.
Right.
They use excuses like, oh, he has a attention span problem.
Oh yeah,
he can't pay attention long enough.
Put him on pills, and then put him in a daggone special ed. Regret. It's not that he got attention. It's like a kid, damn it, he likes to move around, or maybe that he ain't interested in white man's damn history and education.
Cap, what they know is if you actually give that brother or that young man understanding, he's gonna cling to it and he's gonna grow.
Yeah,
right. He's gonna
excel.
Exactly. That's that fit. Hey, and that's I love those things like this because despite what our people been through. Drug infested, violent infested neighborhoods. You still have little speckles of lights like that shining. Yeah. Outshining Esau. I love seeing that thing.
And this is
3 years in a row, huh?
3 years. This is the reason why, though, Cap. Read that Deuteronomy 33:29.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29.
Bring it out.
Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee.
That's what God said. Who's like you? And this is real talk. This is how you know we the Israelites. We keep bringing that up, man. You want to do some compare and contrast about who's the Semitic people and who's the real Jews and who's the Israelites, who's the people of the book?
Bring it out.
Who's like black people on the face of the earth? Who's like Hispanic people? Who's like Native Indian people on the face of the earth? You can't compare nobody with us. That's why that's why when the presidents get elected, tell me when you've seen a damn Jewish person sing at the inauguration.
Right.
When? They had they got Aretha Franklin, Beyonce. They called the real Jews to come sing at that place.
Right. That's right.
Right.
When they want to be entertained, it's demeaning to us, but it's just showing our excellence compared to anybody else.
Right.
NBA is majority black.
Bring it out.
NFL is majority black.
Bring it out.
Baseball is majority Hispanic.
Bring it out.
And the only reason we not in those other things like that involve education is because they mentally and oppress us throughout our education to where we turn from it. And how do they mentally oppress us in education? They teach us white history.
White supremacy.
White supremacy history until, I ain't gonna lie, when you get a high school black kid, you done been through all this. You're like, damn, I'm tired of learning about these damn. I don't want to give. I don't give a damn about no Protestant Reformation. You be falling asleep in social studies class. I don't give a damn about no damn white presidents. I don't care about that.
Talking about their forefathers. You got Abraham Lincoln. Nobody cares.
We don't care about that stuff. Not at all. You teach us our history though, and our mind will take off and explode.
Right.
And that's what happened to all of us. Because just real talk. Think about this, Cap Severus. None of us really even cared remotely about history at all until we came into this truth.
Bring it out.
Hey, say that again.
Think about that. Before we came into this truth, we didn't care about history. But once we came into this truth and we got a spark of true history that pertained to us, what happened to our mind? The Lord expounded our mind. He expounded the horizon of our mind, and he connected it with the scriptures to where now we can go precept. Oh, get that book.
That's a
precept. Get that book.
Get that book.
Precept. Oh, you didn't know about that? Go to Google and Google this stuff that our people don't even think about. But when it's our history, our minds open up.
Black history.
I remember when I first came to the truth and understood the timeline of Christ, what era he was in.
Yeah.
And then remembering all that crap when I was a freshman in high school, because that's the first thing they teach you is Roman Empire.
Roman Empire.
And then you begin to connect the dots with that history. Man.
It explodes. You're like, damn, I remember this.
Mind blown. Man.
That's the power of the Most High. Hey, to show you how great we are too, though, give me that in Daniel. Because a lot of people don't understand how great we was as a people. They think all we did was farm, even though that takes a certain level of wisdom to be farmers and herders of animals and things. But check out Daniel chapter 1 and see how he got down. Let me get to it here. Daniel chapter 1 and read verse, let me see here. Verse 3 and 4.
Daniel chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of the eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes.
Here's the point. Read.
Children in whom was no blemish.
Young, strong man. Young, strong black man, basically, right? Read on.
But well favored. And skillful in all wisdom.
Skillful in what?
In all wisdom.
Skillful in all wisdom. So it just wasn't one thing that was good. They had a little bit of knowledge about everything. Right. Oh, you bring up that topic? Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, you want to go into farming? Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, you want to go into mathematics? Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, you want to go into the winds and the suns and the times. Oh, this, that, and the other. I can tell you that too. Skillful in all wisdom. Read on.
And cunning in knowledge and understanding science.
And doing what?
Understanding science.
Yeah. We understand science. That's why.
Right.
That is why we ain't got time on the show, but just Google the inventions that black folk made during slavery.
Yes. Bring it out.
Hard bonding.
A lot of people don't know that the first open heart surgery was done by who? A black man.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand that.
They just stole all the patents like they always do.
That's all they did.
They stole all the patents.
That's us understanding science. The first open heart surgery before the technology that we got now in the hospitals. A black man did it and successfully did it.
Right.
But guess what, Cap? You won't learn that in freshman high school.
They're not teaching that.
Straight to sleep, man.
They can send you straight to damn Caesar and the Romans and them. Butt plugging each other.
Not even in black history.
And also, too, I want everybody, just a sidebar, too. Because, remember, parents, you got to be on the lookout. If you know your children are gifted in that area, you got to be mindful because, read that part again in 1 Daniel. Read that again.
Daniel chapter 1, verse 4. Children.
Read verse 3.
Verse 3. And the king spake unto Aspenaz, the master of the eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom.
Stop right there. So, remember, we was in captivity.
Oh, heavy.
So what were they looking for?
Right.
They were looking for wise and understanding people amongst the captives.
Bring it out.
Why? To benefit their kingdom. Yeah. So parents, if you have these kids, be mindful. They make it to a level where, they outshining Esau. They in the limelight now. Make sure you keep a watch over these children because you best believe Esau got the trap set up. You best believe Esau don't mind sending the Beckys, the Kens.
Right.
Don't mind putting these, taking the minds of these children that have the all wisdom, understanding, and all these things. Yeah. So parents, make sure you send these children these Ivy League schools with the mindset of doing for their people.
That's right. Hey, and another heavy point about that too. If you got a child, because they did statistics on this about children that were like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, a young black man would have straight A's through elementary school. And then it would be a straight drop-off once they get to middle school and on into high school because it's shunned on for being smart. But through elementary school, when everything is like fun and games, our young black men excelled and had straight A's. So with parents, what you have to do with kids that you know have a special talent and to bring that out to them, or even to hopefully one day in the future to bring out something that you didn't know was there, you got to do what? You got to be reading to your kids at a young age.
Right.
The best thing you can do to them is read the Bible, right?
Yes.
Right? And make the stories come to life form, the history come to life form in story form, but you got to push books in front of their face and make your children sit down and read somewhere and not be on the damn iPad watching YouTube videos.
Had to take it away.
On Twitter.
On Twitter and
Had
stuff.
to take it away.
Hey, if your little girl know how to take a picture like this,
bring it out.
If your little girl know how to take a picture like this,
right? You pull out the phone and the first post she hit.
Oh man!
And she don't know how to read, or she don't have a little bit of knowledge of her people, or just being educated in where she's at her age, or your young man. You pull out you pull out a basketball and he run to it and he start crossing people over. Oh damn! I see what you're teaching him in your spare time. If your kids is doing that, you're a horrible parent. Hey, we'll be right back after this commercial break on 4 Quarters News.
That's right. With a truth.
Esau's getting that payback. He robbed me for my things, who now he ain't paid back. He's a real Jews, my lord, how could you say that? He's the beast, yeah, the dragon, your crash gonna slay that. Verse ain't getting enough me, screaming stop please, bun that ban on the drop knees. After you beat and killed with them rob me, now you're skating on thin ice, ain't talking hockey. You screaming please, Lord, ain't no blessing for me, Lord, but there ain't no repentance for dirty old Esau. When my heat draws, bet he gon' run and they flee, dog, make him bleed for all of the ish he put me for. I mean me through, man better mind who you speak to. I'm an Israelite, leave out the black and the Hebrew. The Ishmaelites gon' get it, the Moabites gon' get it. All of them gon' get it, oh boy, you gon' regret it. What you did, fam, you raped and you lynch, man. Took my kids, man. Scattered them on ships, man. But when the king, man, comes back on the ship, man, the saints get dispatched. We gon' take it back.
The payback. Oh, that's right, y'all. This is the payback. Oh yeah, Esau, you know what's coming for you. You know what's coming for you now. And listen, the payback. We ain't forgot about y'all little nations too, man. Y'all gonna get y'all's too. I said the payback. Ha! Hit me.
You all think it's an abomination. It's blasphemy to pray for vengeance. Well, what Bible are you reading? Christ said to pray for vengeance. That's your power right there.
Payback's coming, I ain't got a march for it. Just apply God's laws and let's ask for it. If I endure to the end, then I'm the father's kid. Take Esau down like Spartacus. From the tall mountains, Caucasus. He's drawing Ashton, a bastard did. Don't get confused with the word that's fatherless. Reap up, chop down, no harvesting.
Wake up every morning, this mind is just a war zone. Genetically modified human beings, call them hormones. Made in God's image, from your toe to your jawbone. Images and downloads of your life on your iPhone. Best believe it's coming, the payback. Esau's generations, they were demons from way back. Jogging on the streets, then dying, can't take that. Heathens look like two savage animals, a snake rat. Read the scriptures, there's everything you need to know. May cause pain in the head, so take some paracetamol. All these heathen nations at the end, they need to go. River Jordan, Euphrates, these words, they need to flow. 1,000 men marching in the streets. Order, policemen choke us in the streets. Torture, KJV written by the Lord. Author, cleansed by the washing of the word. Water, the devil lurks waiting to devour. Against all these statues, he doesn't have no power. Watching your demise from the highest tower. Destruction, payback, it happens in an hour.
So you're talking payback? Yeah, I want all of mine. I'm talking all kind of bread, just like before the wine. Black lives don't matter, my brother, our values borderline. No independence, they are taught a lie. Yeah, man, I'm talking founding forefathers, they slaughtered mine. On knees and necks is where we draw the line. This is only quarter time. Plus coming back with all the shine. We don't gonna be non-existent, just like Jordan's line. Yo, shape up, like man, it's time to wake up. Like women, stop focusing on your makeup. The wash of the wickedness for the paper. Them vessels were designed for destruction by our maker. Just wake up. Boris and Trump from the same cut. The man of the cloth to see the saints, bruh. Pope Alexander covered her face, cuz. No, ain't no mercy up in that day, cuz. Whoa, fire destruction in that day, cuz. When the saints judge, ain't no fake stuff. All the bait stuff, just do what I say stuff. For the pain stuff, Benjamin Howman have to be the gear, but
the payback. Oh, that's right, y'all. This is the payback. Oh yeah, Esau, you know what's coming for you. You know what's coming for you now. And listen, the payback. We ain't forgot about y'all little nations too, man. Y'all gonna get y'all's too. I said the payback. Ha! Hit me.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks. Four Corner News. Four Corner News. Four Corner News.
Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Israel United in Christ presents to you the Hebrews Journal, the news from our world. Informative articles on marriage, health, and current events for the building of our nation. Download your free copy today by visiting israelunite.org. Shalom.
Check. Welcome back to Four Corners News. where the truth speaks. That's right.
No
so
place
let's
I'd rather be, y'all.
Let's get into our main topic of tonight. You know, it's been a lot of violence going on in the black community, and Black Lives Matter is still nowhere to be found.
Right. Nowhere.
So we're going to bring it out here on Four Corners News to show you that you black folk, y'all crazy as hell. You better repent. Pull up the article about what black leaders are crying about now. Pull it up. Read that for us, officer.
Yahoo News. Black leaders call on NYPD to bring back crime unit as shootings spike.
Shootings.
Really?
As soon as y'all start talking about defund, no, let me get it straight.
Get it right.
Black folk ain't talking about defund the damn police. And white folk are, and you black people are going along right along with it.
Right. Even worse. Y'all see it and y'all ain't saying nothing.
That's
Bring it out.
Yep.
Y'all let them join those marches, and next thing you know, their agenda is being
pushed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on.
That's exactly what's happening. Go back to that. And let's read the article. Read that.
Leaders in the black community are calling on the New York Police Department to bring back plainclothes anti-crime unit that was eliminated last month as shootings and murders spike across the city.
So basically, detectives, you want to defund the police? The NYC said, okay, well, we're going to remove all the detectives, the ones that be in contact with the informants and they do big busts. We're going to take them off the streets. Soon as you start doing that, Negroes is like, oh, yeah, buddy.
Cap, don't they investigate the murders as well?
It depends on if it happens within their jurisdiction and things like that.
So who's gonna catch those
criminals, right?
Criminals and take them off the street?
Nobody. Go back to it. Let's read that. That second paragraph. Read that.
About 600 undercover officers from the unit were set to be transferred to other assignments, including detective work and policing neighborhoods.
That's what you talking about, officer. Go ahead.
NYPD Commissioner Demont Shea said a month ago the anti-crime unit, which was responsible for getting guns off the streets, had been criticized as stoking distrust in law enforcement and minority communities.
Now you got to look at this with some wisdom on both sides. We ain't going to be just biased. Now, we see that our people are wicked, right? Because, we out here killing each other and things of that nature. But it's also wicked behind that where Esau said, oh, you niggas don't like us beating you down and choking you out like we've been doing and harassing you and using excessive force, because that's what we see a lot of this. Not all the time, but a lot of times we see excessive force being used against us because we are automatically criminalized in the eyes of officers. So Esau said, we're gonna take a step back. If we can't beat you, then we ain't gonna police you. That's wicked as hell right there. That lets you know what's in their mind, that a lot of time we came to protect and serve our people, but in the meantime of that, we want to get a little bit of fun.
Right.
You are the victim for today.
They imagining mischiefs, like we brought out in the scripture.
The violent man. You're right.
The violent man imagining mischiefs.
Hey, go back to it. Let's see that. Go back. Let's read that next paragraph. Scroll down some.
Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams, one of the African-American voices calling for action on gun violence, criticized the police force's decision to completely disband the unit. He deplored the recent deadly strong shooting of a 1-year-old, one of the victims of New York City's recent spike in gun violence.
Read on.
I think that a total elimination is something we need to reevaluate.
Hold on. I was just talking about defund the police, though, right? You was talking about defund the police, but for them to completely lead, this is a sign that we need the Lord as a people.
There you go.
Right.
This is a sign because black man, it has gotten so bad in our communities that black man cannot even police their own community.
Bring it out.
We have no control over the monsters in the neighborhood now that we are begging for our oppressor to help us stop the violence. That's how bad it has gotten, because we have turned from the Lord.
And that's crazy because wasn't it a movement like that in Detroit? I remember seeing that in one of Bishop's class about a group of men in Detroit.
Yeah, I forget what they was called.
I forget the name of them, but
about.
they took it upon themselves to police their neighborhood.
Yeah. It was called Detroit something 300 right. or Detroit 100 or Detroit 300. YouTube, like Facebook, talk to us. What was that called in Detroit? You was gonna say something, officer?
Yeah, I actually wanted a script.
Bring it out.
Because what you was talking about, what you was going into, is actually scriptural. God, watch this. Go to Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah. Hold on. Let me get it.
Hey, we'll go back to the article then while we waiting on you to get it. Go back to the article.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay, go ahead.
Jeremiah 8. Go to Jeremiah 8.
Somebody been reading Jeremiah this week.
Yeah, I see that. What is 4 chapters?
Oh, praises. Huh? Jeremiah's a heavy book.
Go to Jeremiah chapter 8 and read verse.
You want 15?
Yeah, there you go. 15.
I got to highlight.
Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 15.
Bring it out. Spirit.
We looked for peace, but no good came. For a time of health, and behold, trouble.
Because they said they looking for peace. They looking for solutions. They looking, defund the police.
Right.
Why? So we can
have some peace.
So we can have some peace. We can start to police our own communities.
Yeah.
And it won't be biased in the judgment.
That's heavy.
But God says you can't do that.
You take away, you want some peace, you want to get rid of, hey, I'm a land back. You threw me a lob, I'm a land back off you, I'm going to catch it and dunk it. Hey, so we wanted peace, right? So defund the police, take them away. And they took them away, 600 of them, and straight out the gate, trouble. Why? Romans 13 and 1.
Bring it out.
Hey,
there you go.
Right.
You had it? All praise. It's one
Bring
spirit,
it down.
man.
One mind, one spirit.
One mind, one spirit.
Romans 13 and 1. This is why it's trouble. You be calling for all that because of this. Read that.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
The higher powers would be who? It would be this Edomite that he set over you in the land of your captivity. It would be the police force of New York. It's the police force of Florida. It's the police force of Detroit. Wherever you might, Chicago. That's the higher powers. Read on.
For there be no power but of God.
For there is no power but of God. So what is the Bible telling you? He set them up to be over us. Read on.
The powers that be are ordained of God.
It's ordained of God because why? Negroes, in your wickedness, you will shoot up and kill up everything.
Right.
You don't think God know his people? And now this is the thing about this. Is heavy when you got to think about this. We was in Jerusalem, right? We have no remembrance of the former age, right? Who's the only person that remembers how we were with each other in Jerusalem?
Bring it out.
The Most High God.
Right.
The Most High God's the only one that truly, all we could do is read about it and try to fill in between the scriptures.
Right.
But the Lord saw everything we done in our wickedness in Jerusalem.
Bring it out.
It was so bad in Jerusalem, the wickedness we done, the Lord said, get the hell out. And he said, the majority of you so damn wicked, you can't even stay next door in Egypt, in Africa. You can't stay in Libya. No. Hell, I don't even want you on the west coast of Africa. I'm going to send your oppressor to pick you up and take your ass as far away as he can from me, because you Negroes is full of evil.
Four corner news.
And he said, don't tell nobody you related to me.
Oh, man.
Damn. He took his name so nobody knows he's associated.
Hey, don't tell nobody you related to me.
Man.
That's why when he sent us to the land of our captivity, he said the powers that be are ordained of him, because he know if I let you Negroes in your wickedness, especially without no law, and all of this freedom to do whatever you want to, so-called freedom, you Negroes would kill each other.
Yeah. Right. That's child-proof laws we're reading right there.
Yeah.
Right.
He already knew. And look, this is the Israelites in Rome.
Yeah.
They were being governed or policed by who?
The white man.
There you go. And we going through it again. So
Yeah.
these are the laws that the Lord left behind for us. He said, listen, I know y'all wicked as hell. You're going to kill one another. So I'm going to set up these institutes that's going to be over you. I'm doing this. And we're reading it right here.
So it's no way in a right mind of an Israelite you should be like, defund the police.
Right,
We don't need them no more. Not when you know that our people have not repented.
Yes.
Bring it out. As a whole, as a nation, the kingdom has not come. We have to abide by this scripture and obey the powers that be. The Lord set them up. No matter how much getting beat over the head, we see the police brutality, all of that. The Lord set that up to make us come back to him.
Right.
We just have to endure through it, keep the laws so no evil will come to us. That's what we have to do until Christ comes back. Because pull it up what happened in Chicago. This is what happens. You Negroes don't want police in your neighborhood, even though you know. What does it say? Hold on. But before we move on to that, read verse 3. Yeah, go down. Read verse 3. On. I know it's a lot. We strapped for time, but read verse 3.
Romans
3 and 4. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil.
So the powers that be that we see our people getting beat over the head and they're getting police brutality and all of that stuff. Right. All of it, the Lord is telling you they're not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Yeah. So we might see the camera on one end, but we don't see the life that brother or that sister is living that the Lord deems as what? Evil. We don't see that. But the Lord don't lie. He can't. He's not a man that he should lie. He says they're not a terror to good works, those that do what? Keep the laws.
Right.
But what happens? Jump down to verse 4.
Verse 4. For he is the minister.
Stop. It said a what?
For he is the minister.
He was hired by God to serve God.
Damn.
Right.
A minister of who?
He is the minister of God to thee for good.
You see that? So them policing your neighborhoods for your good.
Damn,
right.
You might not be the one doing the evil in your community. So, hey, but you got Pookie with an AK-47.
Yeah.
You got another one with an AR-15. And he got one mind to kill black folks, black and Hispanic folks.
Yeah.
So God said, listen, I got a minister, a servant out there to make sure he beat Pookie in the head, drag him in prison, confiscate the AR-15 from him so you can just make it to work.
That's heavy. Right. That's heavy that you pull it out. Pull up the video of what happened in Chicago. This is Pookie with the AK that pulled up at a funeral. Oh, damn. You can't even rest in peace with black folk. They try to kill you when you're dead. Oh. Damn. Black folk. Damn. you didn't catch it, did you? Just caught it. Kill you when you're dead. That's us as a people in our wickedness. Pull up the video. I'll make sure the sound's on so you can hear this stuff, man. Run it back, man. Oh, it plays? Okay. Listen to that. They pulled up at a funeral, y'all.
He don't even know where to go.
It says we need structure again. That's what somebody's saying. Damn. They're trying to kill you when you're dead. Yeah. Let it play again after it stops. We're going to let it roll again from the beginning.
And they just targeted anybody that was standing outside that funeral.
Anybody.
Kids.
This is in Chicago. I think it's on the west side of Chicago. This is what you're talking about. Dang. The Lord set up the powers to be just so you can make it to work.
That's it. You want to go to work. But look at this. You want to bury your family member. But look what's going on.
They're trying to bury you too.
They
play it
bury
again.
You right there. Get a 2-for-1.
Listen to all those shots. Woo. That dude almost got hit by a car trying to run from it.
Right. Look at this. He don't know where to go.
I'd be scared as hell too.
You don't know where the shot's coming from.
You don't know where he's shooting it from. Hey,
it's actually that black car right there.
Go to the actual news article of it. Pull up the news video so we can see what happened. This is in Chicago.
15 of those who were shot outside this funeral survived, but their conditions range from critical to good. And those associated with this funeral say they are upset because they tried to warn police about threats being made to shoot up this funeral. Chicago police say nearly 60 rounds were fired here on 79th and Carpenter.
60 shots.
Several
so they let you know it was multiple.
adults,
Look, it got kids out there. Oh, the kids up there.
3-year-olds.
I didn't see those kids at first.
That is crazy.
We thought it was a war out here. 15 people were shot.
Look at
10
that.
of them women. It happened right outside a funeral just before 6:30 Tuesday night. Police say the shooters pulled up in a stolen black Malibu. At least 3 were inside. They then fired at a group outside who had just attended the funeral.
Members from that crowd also are armed with firearms and are shooting back at the Malibu.
That Malibu crashed and the shooters bailed. Police say there were 2 police cars sitting on this funeral and a tactical team nearby. The funeral for a man detectives say was killed in a gang-related shooting on July 14th in Inglewood.
Crazy.
Someone gets
in
shot,
Inglewood,
which prompts someone else to pick up a gun.
That's what we marched through in Chicago.
The same cycle repeats itself.
That's what they structured
over
that need again.
and over and over again. The cycle is fueled by street gangs, guns, and drugs.
This is a difficult time to stand here because of the pain that we're all feeling. We all had restless nights last night, me included.
Among the 15 shooting victims,
Donnie.
all survived, taken to 5 different hospitals. 2 are now in critical condition, and this all happened just hours after Mayor Lightfoot announced the feds were coming to help ease the city's gun violence, and she delivered a message to those shooters still out there today.
That's why Trump
I
sent the
pray
troops.
for you, but I also pray that we find you and that we bring you to justice. We all are called in this season to think about what we can do. Not just think, but to act.
Chicago police tell us they are questioning one person of interest
All right,
in
we
this
cut it,
case,
cut it,
and
cut
we do
it,
know
man.
that the
And that's sad for us as a people, especially during this time.
Right.
This is how. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. You ain't those that ain't repentant. You think we're a hate group and all this type stuff. Check this out. During this time, right now in history, you got Black Lives Matter. You got all this social change. You don't think those gangbangers and those multiple people that fired 60 shots, you don't think they see the viral videos of police brutality on young black men and things like that?
Bring it out!
They see the current heat of America facing us right now, and without the law, it ain't gonna change nobody. Black Lives Matter ain't gonna change our people.
Bring it out!
No damn reparations ain't gonna change our people. Our people don't give a damn about that. The only thing that's gonna get down, give me that in Psalms 19. Let's prove it. Let's prove it in Psalms 19. It ain't gonna be no damn New Year's resolution.
Right.
It ain't gonna be no education. It ain't gonna be no damn YMCA's. It ain't gonna be no daggone
Boys and Girls Club.
Boys and Girls Club, no after school programs. That ain't what's gonna stop that right there. Psalms 19 and read verse 7.
Psalms chapter 19 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
The law of the Lord is perfect.
The only thing that's going to change our people is the law of the Lord, which is perfect. You want gang violence to stop in Chicago?
Right.
Start applying the laws of God.
That's right.
Bring it out.
That's the only thing, because a lot of them got, real talk, a lot of them people that we saw fleeing and a lot of people, you got young black men in Chicago that what's going to end up happening? They're going to grow up and become of age, teenagers, and they are going, the father's not going to be there. They got uncles that done died from daggone gang violence. They ain't got no male supervision in their life. What are they going to turn to, Cap? Gangs.
The streets.
Yep, because Cap, that funeral was actually based on gang violence.
Right.
Because the members in the funeral was part of a gang, and then the shooting that they did, that was another gang retaliating.
Right.
Because it says it in the comments.
Yeah, so with that, so you know, if they ain't got no male figure, they're gonna turn to somewhere they can get some male supervision, some male attention. That's the gangs. Yeah. So without if you ain't applying the law and teaching your young men and daughters of gangs in Chicago, that is going to keep on going on. Read verse 7 again.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
It does what?
Converting the soul.
That's why reparations ain't gonna help us. No damn education ain't gonna help us, because they be pushing that stuff. We need more education. That's why you see low income. No, the law of the Lord is what converts the soul. Because you can give all the money. Just think if they give $150 million to each black person in America, that $150 million is going to some of them gangbangers right there.
Bring it out.
What you think they're going to do with 150? Oh, they going to get a damn nuke.
Right.
They'll drop a nuke on your damn funeral.
Right. Launching.
Grenade launchers.
Yeah, grenade launchers.
Bazookas. That's what they'll do with that $150 million. So the law has to be applied. And check this out, though. It's even worse, because all of this happened through the week. It got worse. Let's go to that video from what happened in Detroit. A bunch of us saw it. This is worse than what I think what happened in Chicago. I don't know. It's all bad, man. It's all bad. Pull it up. Look at this, y'all. Brother in the red shirt. And I, the parents of them. It's a hard way.
Devastated.
They young.
Bow.
Damn.
4 lives taken.
Right in the head.
And
taken.
He shot
No telling if people got hit outside.
They did. Let it play again, man. That's a terrible, man. He looked right down the barrel of that gun and he blew his brains out, man. No, it's a little hood shop in the hood.
Boom.
Right in the head.
No hesitation. Take the man out that looks just like me.
Right.
Out.
And then shoot him again.
That's it, man. That's all we need to see on it.
Hey, Cap, can I get a script?
Yeah, pull it out, man.
Watch this. Go to
all 3 of them brothers died right there.
Go to Jeremiah chapter 5.
Oh, we're back in Jeremiah. Okay.
Yeah, I've been reading Jeremiah.
All praises, man. Jeremiah, like I said, is a heavy book, man.
Go to Jeremiah 5, read 25.
Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you.
Because we have a lot of people standing up for the black community nowadays. They trying to push like a lot of the stuff is bringing out. Black Lives Matter, social change. We need economics.
Defund the police.
Defund the police.
Right.
And the evil that we do to ourselves are withholding good things from us.
Yeah, that's heavy.
To tell you the truth, if we had the law and we applied the law, we could police ourselves.
Yep.
Right.
We could.
Yep. And that's why. Good point.
But we need God's laws first.
Right.
Yep. Hey, read verse 26.
26, yeah.
Verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares.
There you go.
They set a trap that catch men.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what you saw up there. Because soon he was waiting for that brother to stand up, and that's when he pulled the gun out and shot him directly in the head.
He was looking right at him.
Right
man.
at him.
Evil to
Amazing.
Hey, jump down to verse 28, cause a lot of times we pull out. We definitely gonna pull out the sin and the wickedness of Esau, because what's the scripture say? We have to reveal the man of sin, right? That's why we pull it out for you. But look what God says in verse 28 about us amongst ourselves as a nation of people. Read verse 28.
Verse 28. They are waxing fat. They shine.
They shine. We got big chains on our neck, right? Right. Read on.
Yea. They overpass the deeds of the wicked.
God says that you see all the wicked that white man does? God saying when you turn and examine yourself, we as a people are worse than that sometimes. Sometimes we are worse than that. That's why God said, the powers that be, I put them over you for a reason, because you are worse to your own self. God is keeping our wickedness to a minimum. As a nation of people. Let's go to the pull up the news article on that. So we gotta check ourselves and examine ourselves. That's why every time we see this stuff, where the hell you at, Black Lives Matter?
Right.
You keep talking about Black Lives Matter. You should be right there on that strip with signs and walking through Chicago, whatever, talk about stop the violence. Because we got violence against ourselves just as much as we got violence from the other nations towards us.
Right.
But they don't do that because it don't fit their political agenda.
That's how you know it's a hoax.
Yeah.
Y'all only show to benefit y'all, to push our LGBT.
And
right.
Esau Esau's quick to police their own neighborhood.
Right.
Esau is quick to police their own. That's how you had was it Zimmerman?
Yeah.
Right. He was a so-called what they call it, night security or neighborhood watch.
Neighborhood watch.
Right. But us, we that's far from our minds. Back in the 80s, back in the 70s, back then, that's when men was men.
Yeah.
They was actually, not in my neighborhood. That's where you had the Black Panthers standing up for their community.
Yeah, and that's when Esau did what? He introduced that damn welfare.
There you go.
The war on drugs and snatched us out. And look what is coming up now. Monsters.
Now it's snitches get stitches.
Right. That's what we living by.
How is this?
Hey, pull up the news article on that.
After yet another violent weekend with dozens of people
what?
shot.
33 people to be exact, and that's according to Detroit's top cop. He says 7 of those victims died from their injuries.
And one of those cases was a quadruple shooting at a Coney Island on Detroit's west side. 3 men died.
7 Action News was there as police took a suspect into custody. Kim Craig joins us live now with the latest on the investigation.
And Kim, you heard from Chief Craig say just a short time ago that they were looking for a woman to talk to in connection with these shootings as well?
That's correct, Alan and Glenda. They were looking for a 23-year-old woman, and we hear just a short time ago that she actually turned herself in. But I'm told that she is not under arrest, and she may actually just be a witness. Police sources tell us that it appears that she's the suspect's girlfriend, but he actually left her here after the shooting. And the surveillance video from inside the Coney Island here at Dexter and Joy Road shows everything. The shooter and a woman are at the counter, and she's ordering, and he pulls out a gun and shoots the 3 men at close range, and he shot the 4th man as he ran out of the front door. And among the men killed, 2 brothers.
They was close. They worked together. They did carpentry together.
Tracy Jones mourning the tragic death of her 24-year-old son, Carnell Watts. Carnell was one of 3 men killed inside the A Eagles Coney Island late last night.
I just spoke to him a couple of hours before this even happened.
That's him. That's hard.
And
that's hard.
I couldn't imagine that was going to be my last time speaking to him.
Tracy's son Carnell was with his stepbrother, 20-year-old Courtney Willis. Courtney was also shot and killed. Their cousin, Brandon Mosley, was shot and narrowly survived. Another man who was shot, a 34-year-old man, was killed, all shot by a man police thankfully located less than 7 hours later on Tennyson near Brush Street, a block over from where he parked his white pickup truck. And everything that happened inside the Coney Island was caught on surveillance video.
We've gone over and over the video, and it really appears that there was a brief conversation with one of the victims before the suspect took out a gun. It didn't appear that the suspect was agitated. Then he started shooting. And we just don't know why.
It's just unbelievable how things are happening, how we supposed to say Black Lives Matter, but we steady hurting each other, you know. It's unbelievable. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Damn. Woo. Y'all hear
And
that?
the 25-year-old suspect is currently on parole for 2 robberies, one armed, one unarmed, and one took place in Oakland County, the other in Wayne County. We will certainly keep you updated on when this man may face the charges in connection with the 3 murders and the 1 assault with intent to kill. Back to you.
And real quick, you see the expression on this sister's face?
Right.
You can even see the pain on her face, like, damn. It's my people again. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
You seen the pain in the mother's eyes,
on,
like
man.
she ain't even no tears coming out. It's like she's in such shock, like I can't even believe it. She can't even cry no tears right now. Hey, go to that and I'm gonna show you this. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 9. Because remember we was talking about the law is perfect. And this is for all you Christians out there that say we ain't under the damn law.
Right.
And you see this all, and you saw the sister right there in the blue. She had a cross on her neck.
Exactly. What that means.
But that be the same person that be like, I'm not up under the law. I'm up under grace. Right. You need to be up under the damn law of God.
Exactly.
Our people need to be up under the law of God. Give me that 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 9.
1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
It's not made for a righteous man. Go ahead.
But for the lawless and disobedient.
Who's more lawless and disobedient than the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians?
Bring it out.
Nobody. Us, the Israelites. We are the disobedient and the lawless. Read.
For the ungodly and for the sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers.
For who?
For murderers.
For murderers. What we saw, that young 25-year-old man, and he got charged with first-degree murder. Yeah. He'll never get out of jail. No, he can forget His life is gone. That's another young black man gone.
Yep. Another young black man taken, and another black man in jail.
Yep, that's it.
Just adding on to the oppression.
It was three of them, right? Three. Yeah, he killed 3 brothers, and now he's gone.
Hey, read on in that.
And for murderers of fathers, and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons.
You see what the law covers? If we apply the law as a people, you know what that's called? Perfection.
That's right.
That's a non-violent nation towards one another right there. Because the law covers everything.
Hey, all the issues of life is covering it. So you got a checklist.
Right.
You got a checklist on what the Lord covers and how to make sure to govern yourself accordingly, right? That's the term Judah like to use. Govern yourself accordingly. You got it right here.
Yep.
The laws of God says, here you go. We got this covered. Murder. All right, you have a sinful lust. Here we go. We got it covered. We got laws that'll cover it.
Just apply it.
There you go. Just apply it.
It was crazy you said that, because when you was listening to when we was listening to the the news reporter, the information that she was getting from the police was that they said that there was no confrontation before the shooting. Like they wasn't arguing.
Right.
He just came out of nowhere, and they said they didn't know why. That's because he probably had problems with that person in the hood.
Yeah.
And that, like how you were saying, we just need the laws of God. That could have been solved with the Bible.
Right. Yep, exactly right. Applying Matthew 18. Matthew 18. Let's talk this out, brother. We ain't gotta take each other's life.
Right.
He held in grudge. He holding grudges in him.
But Christianity say we don't need to apply the law. Yeah, we don't need to apply.
Hey, finish that verse out though. For liars, for perjured persons. Read on.
And if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
God's saying that anything that it's a law for anything that you can imagine that is wicked. That's what God said. The law is for anything that's contrary to sound doctrine. You can find it in the law. Any wicked thought you got, here's the answer for it, to not commit the sin of it. Hey, let's go to Philippians 2. We're gonna end it on this right here. I just wanna for brothers that grew up angry or violent or might live in that life, or you come across this video, this is what God is telling you to apply to your life. Philippians 2, let's read 1 through 4.
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 1. If there be therefore any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies.
If you got any kind of inkling of love for your people, is what God's saying. If you love the brown skin that's on your body, if you love your brother that came from the same mom, if you love your father, your mother, if any of that is in you somewhere in your spirit, read on.
Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love.
Having the what?
Having the same love. Being of one accord, of one mind.
We gotta have the same. You know the problem is that we don't love each other as a people. And you know a lot of it come from white supremacy through that damn white Jesus.
Right.
We see that and we hate each other. We hate our brothers. That's why we ain't got no love in us as a people. Read verse 3.
Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
That situation right there, that was strife. That's why he shot. Whatever happened, like you said, he probably got beef with him in the hood. He knew him from somewhere, whatever it might be. That's strife. God says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Read on.
But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
That'll stop the violence right there.
Right.
You better. I can't take you. I can't do that, man. I'm not gonna treat you like that because I respect you. I see you. You better than me, man. Look, God created you. It's something special about you. I can't take your life. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna pull that trigger, man. We're gonna talk this thing out.
Let's hash it out.
Let's hash it out, man. Because there's something special about you that God made you for a reason. Read verse 4.
Look not every man on his own things.
Don't see, and that's what we got a problem with in the hood.
Bring it out.
There you go. Selfish as a people. What's the saying that they got? YOLO.
YOLO.
Get rich or die trying.
Right. To each his own.
To each his own. F you pay me. That's what it is. F you pay me. That's what it is. Right. Read on.
But every man also on the things of others.
That'll keep you from taking another man's life. Right. That'll keep you from making babies out here not taking care of them. That'll keep you from selling drugs to the sister in the hood. That'll keep you from selling drugs to the brother in the hood. All of that, if we just have the same mind and the same love, that and verse 5, here's the point.
Verse 5, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus.
So when you got love for your brother, you got mercy for your brother or your sister, you don't do nothing in strife or vainglory, that now you walking in the spirit of Christ. That's the true spirit of Christ, all right? Hey, so we're going to wrap it up here on Four Corners News.
That's right.
That's right.
Where the truth speaks. Giving a shout out to the cameraman. We got Soldier Lemuel. We got Soldier Caleb on. I think it's camera 3 over there. Right. We got Officer Sirach in the back holding it down as the manager today. We got Soldier Paul in the back. We got Officer Amosa giving us a smooth show today.
Right. That's right.
You clap it,
all right.
Hey, you all right. Clap your hands for yourself back here, AV Booth.
That's right.
Hey, we got the Rona sickly brother. He's back. He's Officer Azaniah, Lord's will, he be back on the show one day.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte.
Yep, exactly right. That's who he is. And we got Officer Joakim in the back also on the computers, too.
Man.
That's right.
Cap.
Hey, okay, don't forget Israel, support this movement. We got to make sure, also, an announcement. You remember, you saw what happened to us. They took our video down. Also, we will be relocating most of the classes on our website, all right, at IUIC. Was it Israel Unite? .org. So make sure you go there, watch the classes. We got the deacons classes, the bishop classes, streaming live from there, okay, for free, y'all. So make sure you also donate to the Booster Club, y'all. Don't forget, put your money where your mouth is. Donate to the Booster Club or visit Original Royalty as well. Cap, with the website of the Booster Club.
It is IUIC.fundraising at IsraelUnite.org. Help us spread this truth to the four corners of the earth, because when that happens, then the end shall come.
That's right.
That's right. Hey, so we'll be back, Lord's will, next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Four Corners News. What we got going on right there? We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out to Officer Lyle, Officer Daniel as another 2 weeks in a row special guest. And to Captain Severus, and I've been Captain Sakar. And with that, we say shalom.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks. Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel. 34 times the Booster Club has been called upon, and 34 times they've answered. Join the team today and help send the prophets around the world. 12 tribes worldwide. Shalom.
I can't get enough for this word. Call me library. All you do is talk. I tell him read. I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'm a teacher. I let the laws tear. You rebuke your doctrine. Can't believe I even fell for it. Dropping, no top models, no need for worries, cause God got us. See, masculinity need to be shown for real, and all of you that's cross-dressing would be dressed to be killed. Apollo Creed, but I'm hitting like I'm Holyfield. You counting sheep, but you the hireling, the type to flee. It's for the meek, when the battle won, they gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy. Like it or not, it's Kwam Yasharala. Laws attached to the brain, medulla oblongata. We are not the same over here, we walk with giants. 10 toes down where the clay is mixed with iron. I can't get